Hello, 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 and welcome back to the AI Cafe Conversations. This is Sahar Andrade, your AI whisperer. Before I go into today's episode, which I believe you're going to find really, really interesting, let me ask you something, but I want you to be really, really honest as well, okay? How many times this month have you heard about a new AI capability? I know my head is swirling from everything I have been reading, right? Have you read about a new tool, a new update? ChatGPT has Sora 2 coming out, but they kind of put the brakes on certain videos, and then Sora is doing this and Sora 2 is doing that, and then Claude got better at something else, like the memory is better, but something else is going on, and there is Sonnet 4.5, and then there is someone else coming, VO3 is doing something, and Google Studio is getting something. I mean, honestly, my head is like almost the exorcist, right? Going around and around and around. It's so many things. There are new updates that are up the yazoo and every single day. And though I try to keep a good grip on it, I'm still like, sometimes I just ignore some news and I just pick whatever is most important to me, because if not, my head will just explode. So I want to ask you now, how do you feel about it? I just shared mine. How do you feel about it, right? Is your competitor launched a new AI features, or your board is asking you about your AI roadmap, and your team requested access to a new platform because, as we know, shadow AI is on the rise and it's not going to go anytime soon. And each time you thought, should we be using this? Are we falling behind? Do I need to understand this? Now let me ask you another question. How do you feel about it? Not what you think about it, but what do you feel about it? If you're like most executives I talk to, you feel just exhausted and tired. I am too. And I'm being honest about it. But it's not even the good tired that comes from productive work. It's the scattered tired. The I can't keep up tired. The finish line keeps moving tired. You might think it's just you, that you're not technical enough. And I used to say that because, as you know, I always say I'm not a techie. But no, you're thinking that you're getting too old for this space, that you should be excited about AI innovation, but instead you just feel overwhelmed. Here is what I want you to know, because I came to realize this and it made me feel a lot better. It's not you. What you are experiencing has a name. I call it AI Whiplash. And it's not a personal failing. It's a neurological response to constant, relentless change. Today, we are talking about why executives feel mentally exhausted by endless AI updates, what's actually happening in your brain, and what you can do about it. Not by working harder, but by working smarter with how your brain is wired. This is real. This is daily. And there are solutions. So let's dive in. So what's AI Whiplash? AI Whiplash is the mental and emotional exhaustion that comes from trying to keep pace with constant AI innovation. It's not about one big change you adapt to. It's about never-ending micro changes that prevent your brain from ever settling. Here is what it looks like in practice. You finally understand how to use one AI tool effectively. Then it updates. New features, new interface. You have to relearn. It's like exactly the algorithms of Instagram changing every day, right? You develop a policy for your team about which AI tools are approved. Then 3 new tools launched that might be better. What do? Do you revise the policy? Do you stick with what you have? Or you read an article explaining AI capabilities. 2 weeks later, those capabilities have doubled. The article is already obsolete and outdated. You attend a workshop on AI strategy. By the time you implement what you learn, the landscape has shifted. I have a workshop that I'm doing at the end of this week about AI in public agencies, and I have some information there, and surprise, surprise, this weekend I read few updates, some of the information that I have on the workshop that I already sent the slides to the organization are obsolete. So I actually have to get in touch with them this morning and do the changes that I need to change. Well, it's gonna keep happening, so we cannot keep like really dwelling on it. This is not normal organizational change. Normal change has peaks and valleys. You climb a hill, rest at the top, then climb the next hill. AI Whiplash is climbing a hill that keeps growing while you're climbing it. And your brain is not designed for this. Let me explain what's happening neurologically. First, decision fatigue. Your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for executive function, planning, and decision making, has limited capacity, like we all know. Every day, you're making micro decisions about AI. Should we try this new tool? Is this update worth the learning curve? Should I tell my team about this capability? Are we falling behind our competitors? Is it safe? Is it reliable? Is it worth the investment? Each decision depletes your mental energy. Every small decision adds up. And with AI, the decisions never stop. There is always something new to evaluate. By the end of the day or the week, your prefrontal cortex is exhausted. You have decision fatigue. This shows up as difficulty focusing, irritability, avoidance of decisions, or defaulting to no, even when yes might be strategic. Second, novelty overload. Your brain has a reward system driven by dopamine. Dopamine releases when you encounter something new and potentially valuable. Yay, right? This is our happy place. This system is designed for occasional novelty, a new opportunity, a breakthrough idea, an innovation that shifts your strategy. But when new never stops, when every week brings another AI announcement, your dopamine system gets dysregulated. You stop feeling excited. You start feeling numb, or even anxious, or both. The brain can't sustain constant novelty. It needs time to integrate, consolidate, and rest. We need to make sense of things around us before we move forward. This is how the human brain is built, right? So AI innovation doesn't even give you that time. Third point, cognitive whiplash. Learning requires consolidation. Your brain needs time to move information from short-term memory to long-term memory. To build neural pathways, neuroplasticity here at its best. To turn new knowledge into competence. But just when you start to feel competent with an AI capability, here you go. It changes. New version, new features, new best practices. Your brain doesn't get to finish the learning cycle that it goes in. You're stuck in perpetual beginner mode. This creates stress. It undermines confidence. And it makes you feel like you're always behind when you're actually working hard to keep up. This is AI whiplash. And if you are experiencing it, you're not alone. You're human. Why this matters for leadership? Because now you might be thinking, okay, AI whiplash is real, but I'm a leader. I need to push through. I need to keep up. Here is what that thinking, or why that thinking is dangerous. When you are experiencing AI whiplash and you don't acknowledge it, you make it worse because you make worse decisions. Decision fatigue leads to poor judgment. You say yes to tools you should not adopt, or you say no to innovations you should explore. Not because of strategy, but because your prefrontal cortex is exhausted. Novelty overloads leads to cynicism. You stop trusting your team's excitement about AI. You dismiss innovation as just another shiny object. You miss real opportunities because you are emotionally burned out. Cognitive whiplash leads to avoidance. You stop engaging with AI altogether. You delegate it entirely to your IT team or younger staff. You lose strategic oversight because keeping up feels too overwhelming. And here is the leadership ripple effect. Your team watches you. If you are visibly exhausted by AI updates, they feel permission to check out too. If you are reactive to every new announcement, they become anxious and scattered. If you avoid AI conversations because they are overwhelming, your organization stalls. AI whiplash doesn't just affect you. It affects your team's ability to innovate, adapt, and compete. So what do? It's not all doom and gloom, I promise. It's not. You can't slow down AI innovation. The technology will keep advancing whether you are ready or not. But you can change how you engage with it. You can design a response that works with your brain, not against it. So let me give you 3 moves to manage AI whiplash. Move number 1, create AI evaluation windows instead of constant evaluation. For example, right now, you're probably in reactive mode. Every time you hear about a new AI tool or update, you think, should we be doing this? That's exhausting, and it's not strategic. Here is what works better. Create designated times for AI evaluation. For example, we access new AI tools quarterly. Between evaluations, we focus on mastering what we have. This does 2 things neurologically. First, it reduces decision fatigue. You're not making micro decisions every week. You are consolidating decisions into structured windows. Your prefrontal cortex gets to rest between evaluations. You have mental energy for other strategic priorities. Second, it gives your brain time to consolidate learning. When you commit to mastering current tools for 3 months, you move from beginning to competent. You build neural pathways. You develop muscle memory. Then when the evaluation windows open, you can make better decisions about what's next. Try this. Schedule your AI or next AI evaluation window. Put it on the calendar, 3 months out. Between now and then, commit to this. We are not adopting new AI tools. We are getting excellent at the ones we have. Tell your team. Tell your board. Be explicit. This is not resistance to innovation. It's strategic about how humans learn. And this works for leadership and teams and organization. I'll tell you what I do personally. Every day I subscribe to 2 or 3 very prominent AI newsletters so I can keep up because this is what I do for a living. But I also have Google alerts for what I do. I have AI for executives, I have neuroscience and leadership, neuroscience and AI. So I have 4 or 5 Google alerts that I get every day. I developed a folder in my email that I call AI reviews. And I dump all these emails in that file. And every 2 weeks, I go through it on a weekend when I have time and I'm relaxed, I'm not running around like crazy. And I look, believe it or not, whatever I received like sometimes 2 weeks ago, by the end of the 2 weeks is obsolete. And this way, when I try to go, I skim through them really quick. And I can tell right away what I'm not gonna be wasting my time reading. And this, for me personally, makes me go through it a lot faster and retain what I need to retain. But what I just shared with you, the first one, the move 1, is for bigger organization, bigger teams, and bigger leadership. I just told you what works for me personally on a personal level. So move number 2, anchor to principles, not tools. Here is what creates novelty overload, chasing features. The AI tools has better X. That AI tool just added Y. Our competitor is using Z. When you focus on features, you're always behind. Features multiply faster than you can evaluate them. Here is what works better. Anchor to principles. Ask yourself, what problems are we trying to solve? What outcomes do we care about? For example, We want to reduce customer response time. We want to free up our team from repetitive tasks. Or we want to make data-driven decisions faster. Those are principles. They are stable. They don't change every week. Now, when you hear about a new AI tool, you ask, does this serve our principles? If yes, explore it during your evaluation window. If no, just ignore it. Not because it's bad, but because it's not aligned with what you're trying to achieve. This does something powerful to your dopamine system. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by endless novelty, you feel focused. You're not reacting to every announcement. You are filtering strategically. Your brain's reward system stays healthy because you're pursuing meaningful goals, not chasing shiny objects. Try this. Write down 3 principles that guide your AI strategy. Not use the best AI tools that is really vague, but improve customer experience, or reduce team burnout, or increase operational efficiency. Pin this principle somewhere visible. Review them before any AI decision. When the next AI announcement hits, check it against your principles. If it aligns, consider it. If it doesn't, let it go. Move 3. Normalize the exhaustion with your team. Here is the leadership move that changes everything. Acknowledge AI whiplash openly. In your next team meeting, say this: I know we are all experiencing AI whiplash. Every week there is something new. It's exhausting. I feel it too. We are not going to chase every update. We are going to be strategic. We are going to focus on mastering what serves our goals. And we are going to give ourselves permission to let the rest go. When you name it, you normalize it. Your team stops thinking, is it just me? Am I falling behind? They start thinking, oh, this is real. My leader feels it too. We are navigating this together. This activates psychological safety. The brain's threat response relaxes. The prefrontal cortex comes back online. And here is what happens next. Your team brings you better ideas. Instead of saying we should try this new AI tool every week, they start saying, here is a tool that aligns with our principles. Should we evaluate it in our next window? They shift from reactive to strategic because you modeled it. You are the role model. You are the leader. You lead by example. Try this. In your next leadership communication, email, meeting, whatever, name AI Whiplash. Say, I have been thinking about how fast AI is changing. It's a lot. I'm feeling it. I imagine you are too. Here is how we're going to navigate it strategically. Then share your principles and your evaluation windows. Watch what happens. Your team will breathe. They will focus. They will innovate better because you give them the permission to be human. This is just the beginning. Here is what I want you to remember. AI Whiplash is real. It's neurological. It's not personal failing. You're not too old. You're not too slow. You're not falling behind. You're human. And your brain is responding exactly as it should do to constant, relentless change. The solution isn't to work harder. It's to work smarter with your brain, not against it. Create evaluation windows. Anchor to principles. Normalize the exhaustion. These 3 moves won't stop AI from advancing, but they will help you lead through it without burning out. Your Monday morning move? Pick one of these 3 moves, just one. Schedule an evaluation window, or write down your principles, or draft a message to your team acknowledging AI Whiplash. one move this week, and watch what shifts. Over the next few episodes, I want to explore what I'm calling the AI Leadership Paradox series. The contradictions executives are living every day. You're supposed to embrace AI, but you are exhausted by it. You're supposed to trust AI, but verify everything. You are supposed to lead AI adoption, but you don't fully understand it. These are not problems to solve. These are paradoxes to navigate. And I want to help you navigate them with neuroscience, with optimism, and with practical solutions. So stay tuned. We are just getting started. Thanks for listening. I'm Sahar, your AI whisperer. Show me some love. Like the episode, save it, subscribe to the AI podcast, AI Cafe Conversations. You can also share it with someone that needs to hear it. If you want to get hold of me, you can email me at sahar@saharconsulting.com. You can also find me on LinkedIn at Sahar Andrade, or find me on Instagram on Sahar the Reinvent Coach. My website is saharconsulting.com. If you have any questions or you want me to tackle any subject in the near future or any of the episodes, please let me know. If you want to be a guest on the podcast, it has to be something that is doing with human-centered AI, something that has to do with emotional intelligence and AI, neuroscience and AI, neuroscience and leadership. It's not that you're selling sales systems for people for AI, but you're doing it in a personal way. So this is a very niche podcast. I would welcome you as a guest if you follow through these frames. I know it's a very small niche. I appreciate you. Thank you for listening. Until we meet next podcast. I'm out of here.
1